Govindaya Namo Namah. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Peshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मुहं भगवति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दं माधवं श्रीचैतन्येश्वरं हरिः ओं तत्सत्। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवयां भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंद गोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। श्रीमद् भागवतं पुराणममलं यद्वैष्णवानां प्रियं यस्मिन् पारमहं सम्यकममलं ज्ञानं परं गीयते तत्र ज्ञानविरह भक्तिसहितं नैष्कर्म्यमाविष्कृतं तच्छृण्वन् सुपठन् विचारणपरो भक्त्या विमुच्ये नरः। हरे कृष्ण। Sorry. So we are discussing from the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, first chapter. We have completed till our 16 slokas. So we saw how Saunaka the Rishi is having a conversation with Sutta Goswami. They are trying to ask certain number of questions, six questions. And as a result of those six questions, the entire Bhagavatam is being spoken by Sutta Goswami. So this inquiry is very, very important. Shravanam is important. And while hearing carefully, we have to bring out our the doubts that we have, even though it may be very basic, or it may be very philosophical, or it may be even funny, or it may be of any kind. But whatever doubts we have, we have to bring it out. So here, not only doubts, but here Sonakadi rishis, they express their eagerness to hear more about Lord Krishna. That too, they wanted to hear for the well-being of the future generations, mainly in the age of Kali. So they are asking these six questions. First, they asked about in the ninth sloka. They asked about the highest goal that a human being can attain, and then in the 11th 11th sloka they asked 12th sloka sorry 11th sloka they asked about atra sadro yat saram. Atha sadho tatra yat saram. So they asked about the essence of the scriptures. Having if you tell me about the highest goal, so please tell me from where it is, from by what process we can attain the highest goal. Of course, Shastra is the torchlight for us. So that's why they are asking what is the essence of the scriptures. And then in the 12th sloka, we discussed about the third question, what is the purpose for Krishna to appear in the womb of Devaki? Um, 1 minute.
Mataji, we can't hear you, Mataji.
Sorry, there was some phone call. Okay. So we saw the what in the 11th sloka we saw the second question, and in the 10th and the 12th sloka we saw the third question. What is the purpose for Krishna's Lord Krishna's appearance in the womb of Devaki and Vasudeva? And further we saw in the 13th sloka, while they spoke about Krishna, they started they showed their eagerness, that is being expressed in the 13th sloka. And why they were so very eager, because of the glories, that we saw in the 14th, 15th and 16th sloka. While the 14th sloka explains about the holy name, glory of the holy name. Apanaha samsitim goran yennama vivaso grunan tatas sadyo vimucheta yad viveti swayam vayam. We saw the glory of holy name in the 14th sloka. So what is Samsrutim Gora? It's very difficult to cross over this samsara. And there is a dangerous situation in every step that we padam padam yet vivadam natesham. Every step we find it is dangerous actually in this material world. Now people are taking very casually. But actually material life is very dangerous. By slip, it is said in shastras that for 1 minute or for 1 second, whatever we desire, for that we have to take so many births together. So it's very very dangerous actually. People doesn't know, that's why there were so many rules and regulations given in the shastra, so that each second of us or the minute that we live, that is being regulated, that was being regulated, but now it is haywire. People are thinking whatever I want I can do, and however I want I can live my life. So that is not possible. We are producing so many karmas, that we have to take millions and millions of birth in order to, just for a fraction of second, one desire if we have to take so many births for that. So it's dangerous actually. Material life is very very dangerous. But there is a great benediction also, especially in Kali Yuga. The Lord's name, Annama Vivaso Grinan. So when in the dangerous situation, you please Grinan means you take to my holy name. So we understand that in Kali Yuga, especially in Kali Yuga, every step is dangerous. So it is our duty that we constantly chant the holy name of the Lord. So now what the tata sadhyo vimucheta yad bibeti swayam vayam. So what is the characteristics of the holy name? Even the greatest fears about the whole fears about the power of seeing the power of the holy name. What is the greatest fear? The destruction of this material world. Everyone is destroyed. Everyone is we leave the body at any time. Facing death is the greatest thing, but more than that is the destruction of the entire universe. We can't even imagine how much distress a living being goes through, and then at last it finds its end by leaving the body. Without any gross or subtle body, the jiva stays in the stomach of Mahavishnu. till the next creation happens. Only the time that the time duration that creation is happening, the same time duration dissolution is happening. So look at the time, one exhalation and one inhalation. It is equal actually. So many such a long period of time we are without any gross or subtle body. It is not that it is gone. Karma is always there, but we are waiting for the we are waiting for a proper time. We get a body. Krishna gives us a body with so mercifully gives us a body and waits along with us so that we can turn towards him. Why I am saying is that is a great Mahakala is the greatest fear, but it includes the fear of death also. So time is the greatest fear for living being. When we will live, we do not know. But we have so many anxieties within a stipulated period. Just for 70, 80 years we live and we are in so much anxious situation. That too for very, very puny things. So what does an intelligent person do? He takes the holy name of the Lord as life and soul, and he chants 24 hours a day. So that we are in a safe situation, or we will be placing ourselves in a association of devotees where they are always chanting the holy name of the Lord, so that we get that chance to chant the holy name of the Lord 24 hours a day. So this is a very important sloka. And even in Yadbiveti Swayamvayam, the Lord is so powerful that even Yama is afraid. In the chapter, like in the third canto, Kapila Dev describes very nicely actually. He says, Madhvayat vati vatoyam suryas tapati madhvayat varshendriyo dahatyagnir mrityus charati madhvayat. See, mrityus charati madhvayat. That is what is saying here. Yadbibeti Swayamvayam means even the dead goes about taking its toll out of fear of me. Even the death is afraid of Lord Krishna. But so what is the best intelligent person does? He takes shelter of the most powerful person, seeing whom all the other agents get afraid. So that is Lord Krishna. So when we have Lord Krishna with us and we don't have to fear for anything in this material world, doesn't matter. Matter doesn't matter. So that is the potency of the holy name we saw. And the next two slokas, the next sloka, 15th sloka glorifies the Vaishnava Sangha. Yat pada samshrayaha sudha munaya prasamyanaha sadhya hunanti upasrustaha Swardvani apo anusevaya. So just it is very clearly said in Shastras, Swardvani darshana deva sadhunam cha smaranadapi muktir. Swardvani means it refers to Ganga. When Ganga, you have to take darshan of Ganga, worship her, dip in her, all those things. If you do with the knowledge, then only you will get relief from this material pangs. But sadhu darshana deva, just by having darshan of a sadhu, how all our anatta slowly and steadily gets eliminated. So that is the glory of sadhu sangha. And the third sloka, the next 16th sloka, it glorifies about Shravana, hearing about the Lord. Who will not hear about the Lord? Punya slokadya karmanaha, who will not hear about the pastimes of Lord Krishna? What it does? Suddhi kamona shuniyad yashaha kali mala. It cleanses, Suddhi kamo. It cleanses all our contaminations. So all the three are very powerful. And Prabhupada has given us all the three just by establishing an international society for Krishna consciousness. The power of holy name, the power of sadhu sangha, and the power of Shravana. Chanting Shravana and Kirtana in itself, the most powerful limbs of all the 9 process of devotional service. And if you do that in the sadhu sangha, then the power will greatly increase. Your purification power will greatly increase. That's why sadhu sangha is very, very rare. So in this, we saw the example of Ajamila, who, the potency of holy name. We saw the example of Ajamila. Even though he was not a devotee, he called his own son, but the Nam was so potent that it relieved him of Yamatudas, and he had a second chance to uh, do sadhana bhakti and attain the supreme personality of Godhead. So that is the power of holy name. He did so many sins, but since he called the name of the Lord offenselessly, that is a very important point. He was innocent of devotional service and he was offenseless. So that has had a very good effect on him. And we saw how Ganges is and the fame of the Lord. Yashaha Kali Malapaham. So what are all the fame of the Lord? His pastimes with his devotees, like how he bewilders Lord Brahma and the great demigods like Lord Brahma and Shiva, and also he does Rasalila with the gopis. So these are all the fame of the Lord. So this is what we saw in this, and then today we have to see the 17th sloka. Here from here we have to start. So we will chant the sloka, and then we will discuss the meaning. Srimad Bhagavatam 1.1.17. Tasya karmanyudarani, tasya karmanyudarani, parigitani suribihi, parigitani suribihi, burhina shraddadananam, burhina shraddadananam, leelaya dadhatah kalaha, leelaya dadhatah kalaha. Anyone wants to recite?
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Tasya karmani udharani parigitani suribihi bruhinah shraddhananam leelaya dadatah kalah. Hare Krishna.
Anandi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Can I recite Mataji?
Yes, Mataji.
Tasya karmanyudarani parigitani suribihi bruhina shraddhananam leelaya dadatah kalaha. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Tasya karmanyayudharani parigitani suribhi ruhinaha shraddhadananam leelaya dadatah kalayah. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes.
Hare Krishna. Tasya karmanyudarani parigitani suribhihi bruhina shraddhadananam leelaya dadatha kalaha. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Tasya karmani udharani parigitani suribhihi bruhina shraddhadanam dadatah kalaha.
Hare Krishna. So here, if you see, the fourth question they are asking. Already we saw 3 questions. Now they are asking the fourth question. They wanted to know. They were very eager. They were very eager to know about the activities of Swayam Bhagavan, Supreme Bhagavan, who supports all the avatars. So we'll see the sloka once. So what they are asking, Bhuri Naha. So you please tell us. Bhuri means you please tell us. Shraddha Dhananam, full of faith. So again and again they are saying we have faith. We have faith, and that too mainly on the words of the Acharya or the person whom they are hearing from. So faith is very important factor. The more the faith we have, the more the advance we make in Krishna consciousness. And what is secret of deepening our faith? That for that also association, like-minded association is very, very important. That too, if you have a very pure devotee, elevated devotee, if you spend time with him, serve him, then serve him or her. Yeah, then of course the very good practice is to always serve the Uttama Adhikari. There are three categories of Adhikaris or devotees: Kanishta, Madhyama, and Uttama. So in Nectar of Instruction, Rupa Goswami clearly tells us how they are classified. So those who have deep Shraddha, they are classified among Uttama Adhikari and Madhyama Adhikari. And the Kanishta Adhikari have Komal Shraddha. Even, but what is recommended? The association of Uttama Adhikari by serving him or her. So Uttama Adhikari association is very, very potent. However, if you do not have in our daily day, we can take association of Bhagavatam. And the purpose of Srila Prabhupada, he is a Uttama Adhikari. By deeply studying the purpose of Srila Prabhupada, we have that opportunity. So faith is directly transferred from Prabhupada's Bhakti Shakti into our heart. That is one great practice. And physically, if you want, you please associate with Uttama Adhikaris and pure devotees. And if you do not have the opportunity, you should associate with devotees in the who are Madhyama Adhikaris and who are very, very enthusiastic in serving the Lord, hearing the pastimes of the Lord, and then studying Srimad Bhagavatam. So that is what like-minded association is to be considered. Anytime if you meet a Adhikari who is a Madhyama Adhikari, you know him very well. He has a deep faith in the Shastras and he knows to distinguish the right association and the wrong association. He preaches Krishna consciousness very nicely. So this is a characteristics of Madhyama Adhikari. So you have to take association with Uttama Adhikari in if it is absent, then you have to search for a Madhyama Adhikari who's very enthusiastic in performing the devotional service. So that is a characteristics of a Madhyama Adhikari. Of course, Uttama Adhikari also has a characteristics, but he will be in the Mahatma state, and then when he wants to preach, he comes down. It is very rare to find the association of Uttama Adhikari. But Madhyama Adhikari, we can have a like-minded association. And we can share our, whenever you see a Madhyama Adhikari, they will speak about Krishna, how to do greater services to Krishna, like that. So in that way, we can identify a Madhyama Adhikari. So that is the recommendation of Rupa Goswami. Of course, we have to give our association. We should be purified. We should also invest more time in studying Srimad Bhagavatam. In this way, when we become Madhyama Adhikaris, then we can give our association to Kanishta Adhikaris. So that is the classification that was given. Anyway, this faith is very, very important. You deepen your faith by association and by studying Srimad Bhagavatam. So what they are asking, we are full of faith or we have full faith on you. Tasya Karmani, you please, what they wanted to hear from Sutta Goswami, Tasya Karmani. Tasya Karmani means the previous sloka, it was explained about the glories of the Lord's holy name. So Tasya Karmani, please describe about such the Lord's pastime. Karmani means here it refers to pastime. Dadata Kalaha. So along with this avatar. So we know very well that Krishna is avatari and all the other incarnations or amsas of the Lord, Vishnu and various avatars of the Lord are all present within Krishna. So they are saying supported by who supports the forms of all avatars. And then Leelaya, by his will, Udarani, so he kills the demons and bestows highest bliss to the devotees. So what they wanted to hear about his karmani, which are Udarani. Tasya Karmani Udarani. All his glorious pastimes they wanted to hear. and Parigitani Suribihi, and they are always sung by the great devotees or sages or the demigods, whatever meaning you wanted to take for Suribihi, you can take. But they are anukul to bhakti. They are glorified by sages, particularly here it is mentioned as sages. So they are asking, who is asking? Saunakadi rishis are asking to Suta Goswami that please tell us Udarani Charitani. We wanted to hear about the glorious pastimes of the Supreme Personality of Godhead who supports all the avatars. So his activities are Udarani because it gives highest bliss for the devotees. So Karmani means, here two classifications we can see. Karmani means refers to activities that are pertaining to the killing of demons and such activities, where the Aishwarya Bhav is being expressed. But Udarani refers to fulfilling the desires of his devotees, where Saulabhya or the Lord's sweet pastimes are expressed. So they wanted to hear both Karmani and Udarani. Not only that, Kalaha Dadaha, they are explaining that Krishna is the one who supports all the avatars. From him only all the avatars are expanding. So some may say they always criticize Sanatana Dharma, saying that we are polytheists, right? We do not have one God, we have many gods. Actually, it is not, it is false. We know the position of demigods. We know they are all servants of the Lord. Adhirataha, they are all considered to be in the Dasya Bhav. That too, they are appointed servants to maintain the material universe. So we don't speak about the demigods now. Even when the Lord Vishnu is worshipped, there are so many avatars, right? Narshima, Vamana. Jaydev Goswami says, Keshavadritta Matsya Sarira, Keshavadritta Narahari Rupa. So it's only Krishna who expands himself as all the other Vishnu forms. So even in the when we say the God is one, if someone says no, see there are so many avatars of Lord Vishnu, then we say that no, Krishna is the avatari and all other forms of Vishnu are avatars. And so Krishna is the source of all the other expansions. So that Saunakadi rishis are actually giving a proof for that. So all in Krishna is everywhere and everyone is within Krishna. That we should understand. And one who identifies in that way, he is the greatest yogi. We see in the 6th Yomam Pashyati Sarvasya Mai Pashyati Tasyaham na Sulabhapata Nitya Yuktasya Yoginaha. So that is a perfect yogi, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. Even in Lagu Bhagavatamrita, it is displayed Krishna appears. When Krishna appears, once Swayam Bhagavan appears, he appears with all the avatars in him. Even Gauranga Mahaprabhu, during that night pastimes, no? That what is that particular name is that? No, I just remember. So in that pastime, he shows all the forms. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu displays all the forms. I mean, he shows all the forms to his devotees. So Murari Gupta, he shows himself as Lord Rama. And then whoever has different reciprocation, he shows that form to them. So even when Chandakasi was attacked, he was afraid because the Lord, previous night, the Lord came as Lord Nrsimha. So he was able to see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lord Nrsimha and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he is the source of all avatars. So what these Saunakadi rishis with faith, they wanted to hear Karmani, Udarani and Galahadataha. Udarani of whom supports all the other expansions. So that they are asking. So even in the third canto, Uddhava says to Vidura, he says Krishna is the source of all avatars. He says one particular term for Krishna, indicating that he is the source of all avatars. Mahat Amsa Ukto. Mahat Amsa Ukto. That Mahat includes Narayana, his first quadruple expansion and the second quadruple expansion. So all these are included in that particular term, Mahat and Amsa. Amsa means all the Purushavatars, and that pertains to Krishna. Ukto, that pertains to Krishna. That is being said in third canto by Uddhava. So this is what we see. They wanted to hear about Karmani Udarani, both the pastimes of the Lord killing the demons and also the sweet pastimes, reciprocation with his devotees. Yes, so this is the fourth question. That 17th verse is the fourth question that the Saunakadi Rishis asked. Now in the 18th verse, they are going to ask the fifth question. Akya Atha kya hi harerdi man Atha kya hi harerdi man Avatara kata subaha Avatara kata subaha Leela vidadhat swairam Leela vidadhat swairam Ishwarasyatma mayaya Ishwarasyatma mayaya. Anyone wants to repeat the sloka?
Hare Krishna Mataji. Atha kya hi hare dhiman avatara kata shubha Leela vidatata svairam Ishwarasyatma mayaya. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्णा माता जी। अता क्या कि हरे धीमन अवतार कथा शुभाः लीला विधातातः स्वैरम् ईश्वरस्यात्ममायया।
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mata.
Yes, Mother.
Atakya hi hare dhiman avatara katha shubha ida vidhata swairam ishwarasyatma mayaya. Hare Krishna.
Okay, we will see the sloka. So what here they are saying, demon, they are again glorifying Sutta Goswami. O intelligent sage, Saunakadi Rishi addressing Sutta Goswami. O intelligent sage, Adakya he. So please narrate. Again, last also they told please tell. Now they are saying to narrate. Subaha, the non-material, Harer Avatara Kataha. So here they wanted to know, in the previous sloka they expressed their desire to hear about Krishna, and now they are expressing their desire to hear about his expansion, the story of his expansions also. So stories of avatars of the Supreme Lord Krishna, Harer Avatara Kataha, and Leela Vidataha, he who performs his eternal pastime. So these pastimes are not only happening in one universe at a particular point of time. At a particular point of time, it is happening in various universes. So many material universes are there. And in all the universes, at one particular point of time, Krishna is there. In some universe, he may be performing Rama Leela. In some universe, he may be performing Krishna Leela. In some universe, he may be performing Narsimha Leela. And so many expansions of Vishnu are there, and so many pastimes are happening. It is always happening. His pastimes are all always eternal. So they are here. They are expressing his pastimes are eternal, independent, and Swairam by his own Yoga Maya potency, the Ishwariya Atma Maya. So how the Lord appears and does all his Leela through his own Maya. Bhagavan Swarupa has Maya, that is Yoga Maya. When the Lord appears in this material world and when he crawls in the Vrindavan, his Nanda Baba house, now all those things he's not acting actually. He is really, he understands, I mean, he is covered by Yoga Maya so that his Aishwarya potency, his opulence potency is not shown out. He empowers Yoga Maya and Yoga Maya covers the Lord. It is not that Yoga Maya acts independently, then Yoga Maya will become superior to the Lord, right? It is not like that. He empowers Yoga Maya so that the Yoga Maya can cover the Lord according to the Leela. Whatever situation is there, whatever Leela the Lord wants to perform, according to that, the orchestration happens. So they wanted to hear about the Avatara Kada also. So Shubha means non-material. Nothing, and the Lord, in the Lord's pastime, nothing is material. Even when we come under the shelter of the Lord, we may have anarthas, but really we do not stoop down to material platform. Devotees, I'm saying, they are always guarded by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And of course, it is according to the proportion of reciprocation. But anyway, devotee is always under Daivi Mashritaha, under the Ashraya of Krishna. They never go to the Ashraya of Karma unless otherwise they perform a very vigorous form of Vaishnava Parat. They do not stoop down to Karma. So the Lord performs pastimes in the present, which are actually eternal in nature by his Yogamaya potency. So always the pastimes of the Lord are under the Yogamaya potency. It will never be under Mahamaya. Because the Lord is above the three modes of material nature. Then in the 19th sloka, again they are expressing they are eager to hear more about the Lord. So vayam tu na vitripyama, vayam tu na vitripyama, uttama sloka vikrame, uttama sloka vikrame, yashrinvatam rasa jnanam, yashrinvatam rasa jnanam, swadu swadu pade pade, swadu swadu pade pade. Any one of you repeat the sloka? Anyone?
May I, Mataji?
Yes.
Vayam tu na vitrupyama uttama shloka vikrame yachshrunvatam ranam swadu swadu pade pade. Hare
Krishna. So they are not vitripya. Triptya means to get satisfied. Vitripya means opposite to getting satisfied. So they are not getting satisfied to hear on hearing about the Supreme Person. They want to hear more and more. So they are expressing their desire here. Please tell us more. Please tell us more. So we are not fully satisfied. Vayam means myself, ourself. They are saying because the plural, no, there are so many rishis there. So Vayam means ourselves. We are not satisfied. We are not fully satisfied. Uttama sloka vikrame, with the exploits of the Lord whose fame is the highest. Uttama sloka always refers to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one who is praised by the choicest words in the Vedas. Supreme words. There are different kinds of words we have. No, when we are in angry mood, we stoop down and we speak words that we are not supposed to speak. And when we are in a very nice mood, we speak sweet words. And then we want to impress someone, especially we wanted to get something from someone, we will fall at their feet and say words which are very, very conducive to them, even though it may be true or it may not be true pertaining to that person. So there are so many words that we can use, but those words which are very supreme in nature that are used to glorify the Lord. So the Lord is always glorified by the choicest words in the Vedas. So the Lord is also known as Uttama Sloka. Vikrame means all his supreme pastimes. Now all kinds of pastimes. In the before sloka only they told that two types of pastimes they are asking. Karmani and Udarani. So here Vikrame means highest. So Uttama Sloka Vikrame, we want the fame is the highest. Lord's fame is the highest. And Pade Pade, at every moment, why they wanted to hear? Because when they hear it at Pade Pade, every step, every moment they hear the pastime of the Lord, Swadu Swadu, it is more and more relishable. And for whom? For the hearer, Yashrinvatam, who have knowledge of the rasa jnanam. Knowledge of the rasa means they have great faith to hear about the Lord and they are relishing while hearing about the Lord. So that is Rasajnanam. So here, when we see, they express a eager in the nectar of instruction, seventh sloka. If you see in nectar of instruction, the seventh sloka, Rupa Goswami expresses this actually. Adarat anudinam kalau saiva jushtam swadvi. The Lord's pastime is always swadvi. Swadvi means it is more tasteful actually. But what happens? What Krishna Nama Charitadi Sitapi Avidya Pito Tapa. So what? Why we are not able to taste the sweetness of the Lord's pastime? Because we have the disease of jaundice. There is ignorance. All the living entity are affected by the disease of ignorance, avidya. So we do not have natural taste for the Lord, but we can slowly get out of this condition. How? Adarat anudinam kalau saiva jushta. Adarat means adara means with so much eagerness or affection. 1 minute. So while describing the word adara, Prabhupada says carefully. So eagerly or carefully, anudinam, every day or 24 hours daily. Prabhupada writes this particular 24 hours daily. That is anudinam, not daily. Daily means we may spend 1 hour, 2 hours. But Prabhupada is saying he is writing every day, and comma he is writing 24 hours daily. And kalu naturally, that certainly jushtam. So when we do not have, naturally we are not attracted to hear the pastimes of the Lord, but carefully cultivating the habit of hearing about the pastimes of the Lord will get us slowly out of this ignorance. Like how jaundice patient is given one piece of sugar candy daily, so that it acts as a medicine, and after the jaundice is gone, the same sugar candy tastes very well, right? So similarly, when we are in the avidya, we are under the influence of avidya. The story of the Lord, chanting of the holy name may seems to be very difficult for us to digest actually. But when we carefully, diligently cultivate the habit of hearing and chanting sincerely, when we do, then it attracts Krishna's mercy. So that is what here is. So also further he says there are 3 causes of dissatisfaction. So one may be vayam tu na triptyami. So one may become dissatisfied for 3 reasons. First reason is the object that doesn't have the capacity to satisfy the person who is attempting to approach it. So that may be material object, like I may be very hungry, but there is only I'm ready to eat 10 idli, but there are only 2 idlis available. So the object is not sufficient to satisfy my quest. Then the second reason may be the object has a capacity to satisfy, but the person do not know the value of it. If you go to a washerman and give a big diamond piece to him, what he will, an innocent person will ask, oh, what is this different kind of soap to clean the clothes, dirty clothes, like that he may ask. So this object is very valuable, but the person doesn't know the value of the object. There also dissatisfaction will happen. But here in the case of Saunakadi Rishis, they are expressing their Vritriptami, they are expressing their dissatisfaction. Not that the object is not valuable, or they are not interested in it. Both are there. The object is also very valuable and their quest is also very high. This is a perfect combination actually. You have Bhagavatam. So when you want to read, when you have the question, you will sit and keep on reading Bhagavatam without any disturbances. But it is like you are okay. Prabhupada said we have to read Bhagavatam, so let me read 5 pages today. Daily I will read 5 pages of Bhagavatam. That's all. But the quest is not there. So object may be very high, but your quest is not there. That is also a problem where dissatisfaction happens. But in this case of Saunakadi Rishis, their quest is also more and the object is also very valuable. So that is why Rasajnanam is given. So Swadu Swadu Pade Pade, taste in every step is increasing for them because the object is also very valuable and they are also very eager to hear or attain the Supreme Lord. So here the object is Srimad Bhagavatam and the receiver is Rasajna or the Saunakadi Rishis. So that's why they are saying we are not at all satisfied. We want to hear more and more. Even after Bhagavad Gita is being completed by Krishna completed telling Bhagavad Gita all that you have to tell to them, you don't have to tell to them, like that he has given all the final instructions also. And then Sanjaya also expresses the same thing. It is very, very relishing. I wanted to hear again and again, like that he says. So here, why they are saying we are not fully satisfied? Another explanation is that only Bhagavatam is near to the ears. Realization is there means they can see through the eyes also, but still they are in the preliminary stage, so they want more and more to hear so that they can release to all the five senses: the taste of Bhagavatam, the smell of Bhagavatam, the hearing of Srimad Bhagavatam, touch of Srimad Bhagavatam. They wanted to experience Bhagavatam with all the five senses. So still they are yet to satisfy. All the senses are yet to be satisfied. Only hearing is possible now for them. So in that way also they are expressing that they are not satisfied. So like we can take the example of a sugar cane. The starting you start to chew the sugar cane, the juice starts to come, and after some time the only the chakka will be there, no. So the taste decreases. But in case of Srimad Bhagavatam or Harikada, the taste increases actually. You hear more, more taste you will experience. Okay. Then the next sloka. 120, very important sloka. We have all heard this sloka. Kritavan kila karmani saha ramena keshavah. Kritavan kila karmani saha ramena keshavah. Atimatyani bhagavan gudha kapata manushaha. Atimatyani bhagavan gudha kapata manushaha. So if you see this sloka, you can by heart. So if you see in this sloka here, they are expressing this, since they told about the taste. Now they are expressing their why it is tasteful, because they are all the stories of the Lord are all atimatyani. They are not human past tense. The Supreme Lord Keshava, Bhagavan Keshavaha, whose intention remained concealed, Gudaha. We do not know why the Lord performed such a type of what was the plan of the Lord? Why he kept Bhishma in the opposite side? Why he kept why he saved the Pandavas, but he let all the five sons to be killed? We do not know. So many pastimes we can take. So the Supreme Lord Keshava, whose intention remained concealed, Buddha, because he is deceptive to man, in Kapata Manusha, we will not understand Lord Krishna with our material senses or mind. It is not possible. That's why when we read the Srimad Bhagavatam or any other scriptures, Acharya's commentary are very, very important. Unless otherwise we rise ourselves to the platform of Bhava and Prema, we do not know why Krishna is performing us. And those who are in Bhava and Prema, they accept whatever Krishna, Ashlesheva Padaratam Pinashtama, whatever Krishna gives, they will accept it. They will not complain. They will not give feedback. We are giving feedback, we are finding fault, means we are still struggling with our anarthas. That is what we should understand. So he is deceptive. He will not reveal himself to ordinary human beings. So he is kapata manusha. So perform kritavan kila, past times, atimatyani karmani with Balaram Saharamena. So Vishwanath Chakravarti says this sloka clarifies the activities of the Lord. So though Krishna's actions are human because he is Brahman in human form, his actions like lifting Govardhan surpasses the action of humans. Atimartyani. We cannot imagine going into the mouth of the snake. Not possible. If someone goes also, we'll go in the opposite direction. But it is not, in Krishna's case, it is not happening. He saw all the gopas going into the snake's mouth. He also went. He also followed them. So we could not understand Krishna's pastime. He went to heaven. He fought with his servants, all the demigods, Indra and all. We do not understand that. Only when it is explained by acharyas, we are able to understand those pastimes. So those actions are impossible for other living entities at any time. One thing we cannot understand, other thing we cannot perform those leelas. We may, in the small age, we may do certain activities which attracted so many people, our parents, our grandparents, but now our activities, they are disgusted with their activities actually. Yeah, for this only I gave birth to you, and I have grown, I have spent so much for you to do all these activities in your in this age, like that we are asking, or we may ask, or they may ask us. So it is not in the case of Lord Krishna's fasting. That's why all our activities are karma, and all his activities are pastimes. So those actions are impossible for other living entities at any time. So no one can claim to be God. So thus his actions are described as beyond human, atimartyani. One thing we cannot perform, other thing we cannot understand why Krishna is doing it. So they are atimartyani, and gudaha, we do not know the purpose. So that so these reasons are given, and he is deceptive to human behavior. Kapata manushaha. He is deceptive to materialistic people, just as Jarasandha. He hid himself. Jarasandha, he cheated. Jayatada, he cheated. They do not. They may criticize Krishna not being in the not being on the platform of dharma. But whatever Krishna does, that is dharma. That is devotees' understanding. So he is deceptive. They may say he is deceptive, but devotees understand it is his plan. He is deceptive with the spiritual devotees. So two things we should understand. One, he cheated he cheated so many demons, Jarasandha, etc. He cheated the gopis also. But there was difference between both the two. They are in the material platform, and gopis are in the spiritual platform. All the activities that Krishna performs with his devotees are divine, while it is not so in the case of demons. So some examples are given. The sound of his flute. Gopis were attracted by the sound of his flute. But when they came, he told you should behave properly. You should not come in the middle of the night, and you have to go back. So he tried to deceive them by not giving his association. But the gopis overtook Krishna. He told, you cannot cheat us. You only called us. So now we want to serve you. We want to have pastime with you. But in the case of demons, it is not so. They cannot understand Krishna. So his all his pastimes are concealed. It is accessible to only certain type of people. Okay, another 3 slokas are there. We will complete very simple only, not much thing, and only one question is pending. 23rd sloka. So we have seen 5 questions. The last sloka is the 5th question. We will quickly see the 3 slokas. So in this sloka, Kalim agatam agnaya kshetresmin Vaishnave vayam. Kalim agatam agnaya kshetresmin Vaishnave vayam. Asina dirgha shatrena katayam sakshana harehe. Katayam sakshana harehe. So what is here it is saying Kali Magata Hagnyaya. So Kali has already begun. When we see in Bhagavatam further, when we see, we will understand when Krishna left this planet, immediately Kali, even though it was the Purva Paksha of Kali Yuga, I mean the Purva Paksha of Dwapara, the Sandhi only. Now we are in the Sandhi only. The last 10,000 years of Dwapara Yuga and the beginning 10,000 years of Kali Yuga, they are known as Yuga Sandhi. They are not taken into Kali Yuga only. It is only the prior starting of Kali Yuga. But see the symptoms now itself. So here, in those times, Chaunakadi rishis are saying, knowing well that the age of Kali has already begun, because symptoms are seen. We will see in further when we see Yudhishthira expresses his concern. See all these saguna, he sees so many sagunas he sees, and one by one he states these are all symptoms that Kali has begun. That means Krishna, something happened to Krishna, like that he was able to guess. So knowing well that the age of Kali has already been, Kali Magata Agnyaya, we Vayam Hasena assembled in the holy place. What is the holy place? Asmin Vaishnava Kshetre. In which holy place they are in now? Can anyone say?
Naimisharanya.
Naimisharanya. It is a Vaishnava Kshetra, where the Lord resides, Vishnu resides. So here is the holy place to hear the great. So we have come here, we have gathered here to hear in great length. We want to hear for a very long time. Already they said it is Swada. It is very, very blissful to hear about the stories of the Lord. So we want to hear for a long, very long time the transcendental message of the Lord. Katayam Sakshena Harehe. And in this way perform sacrifice of the Lord. Dirgha Satrena. First they came to perform some material yajna so that they can attain Swargaloka. But after they came in contact with Suta Goswami, who is a pure devotee, he is a Uttamadhikari, immediately their intention were changed, their mind got changed, and then now they wanted to hear more about the pastime of the Lord, which they expressed in the previous slokas. And then because they knew Kali's influence can be reduced only by the interference of the Lord, either hearing his pastime, chanting his pastime, all each or individual potently possible. They are a very potent agent to destroy the influence of Kali Yuga. That's why devotees, even though they are in the age of Kali, they are like Patra, Badma Patra Imam Basan. They are like the lotus leaf in the water. Even though we are in the age of Kali, even though we are in the influence of Kali, we will not be affected by the Kali. Because we always are in the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, namely Shravanam, Kirtanam, etc. So they are very much actually Sukadeva Goswami is very much surprised why they have so much desire to hear about Krishna Katha. So they are telling the reason in this sloka. So Anakadi Rishi, they are no longer interested in mundane sacrifices. So this shows their thought process has changed. Their value system has changed. Before they were saying dharma, but now they are saying anukulasya sankalpa pratikulasya varjanam. They wanted to hear Krishna Katha, and for that they are ready to do anything. So that is the secret of association. When you are in among midst of the enthusiastic devotees, then automatically you will be swept away by the way of Krishna consciousness, waves of Krishna consciousness. Then in the 22nd sloka, they are again glorifying Sukadeva Goswami. Tvam naha sandarshito drashta. Sorry. Datra. Tvam na sandarshito datra. Dushtaram nishtitita satam. Dushtaram nishtiti satam. Kalim sattvaharam pumsam. Kalim sattvaharam pumsam. Karnadara ivarnavam. Karnadara ivarnavam. So, they are glorifying Suta Goswami to be the to be an acharya, like he is the one who now they are depending on him, so that he is going to show the way for them to come out of this influence of Kali Yuga. That's why they are addressing him to be Karnadara Ivarnavam. He is the captain of the boat now. He is the compass for the boat now. So what they are saying? Dushtaram niti satam. So we desire to cross this insurmountable ocean. Dushtaram. It is very, very dangerous. this material samsara. Kalim of Kali, that too especially in the age of Kali. And what Kali does? Satam haram. They just Kali Yuga destroys all the good qualities. So they wanted Suta Goswami to be like a pilot. Karnadara Iva. So for our ship we need a pilot. So you have appeared before. Swam Naha Sandarshito. You have shown darshan to us. So you please be the captain of our ship, or the compass of our ship. So by the grace of the Lord, everything. In the beginning also they glorified Suta Goswami in connection with the Supreme Personality of God only. In connection with the authorized parampara only they are glorifying Suta Goswami. Otherwise, they are not going to glorify a person just because the person has some knowledge or some name, fame and all. Here, why they are glorifying Suta Goswami? Because he was well in connection with the Supreme Personality of God. Dhita and Harnavamma. So to guide us over the ocean. So our body is a well-constructed boat actually. If we are not going to take shelter of a guru who is the captain of the boat, then we are going to sink in the ocean of Kali Yuga. Especially in the age of Kali Yuga, we are going to sink in the ocean of samsara. So Karnadaraha means pilot of the ship. So last sloka. Bhuri Yogeshware Krishne Bhuhi Yogeshware Krishne Brahmanye Dharma Varmani Swam Kashtam Aduno Pete Dharma kam Saranagata Dharma kam Sharanam Gata. So where did Dharma take shelter? Let's see, the last verse, the last line in the verse is the question, last question, sixth question that Saunakadi Rishis are asking. Dharma kam sharanam gata. Where did Dharma take shelter? Why they are asking this thing? Particularly explaining the situation. They are explaining the situation. See, please tell us, Bruhi, where Dharma has taken shelter. Dharma kam sharanam gataha. Now, Aduna, why? The previous sloka only they mentioned Kali has started, influence of Kali has started. So, Aduna, now, because Krishna has left, that Krishna, master of yogas, Yogeshware Krishna, devoted to the righteous, Brahmane, and the protector of Dharma, Dharma Varmani. They are, before telling, just without telling Krishna, they are giving so many adjectives of Krishna. What are all that? Yogeshwara, because Krishna is the master of yogas, and Brahmane, he is devoted to the righteous. Namo Brahmanya Devaya. He is the head of the Brahmanas. And the protector of Dharma, Dharma Varmani, has entered his abode. Swa Kashtam Upete. So when he has left to his abode, along with all the righteous things he has left. So where did Dharma take shelter now? That they wanted to know. So what are all the, so here we'll see Krishna is the protector of Dharma, and he is like the acting as a armor for Dharma. He is the protector of Dharma. We all know that. Because he himself says one of the reasons that he appears is to establish Dharma. That is Nama Sankirtan. So he is the protector of Dharma, and he is the master of all the yogas. So this shows Krishna's power, and the Brahmane means it shows Krishna's mercy. All those things are included in this verse. So that he is very devoted to the righteous means it shows his merciful nature. And Yogeshwara means it shows his opulence, it shows his power. The protection also is the power only. So Swam Kashtam means his own sthiti or Maryada. So he appears in order to protect Dharma. So that bird becomes invisible to worldly people after 120 years after its appearance. So when Lord came, he comes with his associates, Dham, everything. So when he leaves, the Dham is here, but the potency is being hidden from the normal people. So those who are realized soul, when they go to them, they can see really Yamuna means a personification. Yamuna they can see. Sham Sundar, they can see the personification of the Lord. But those who do not have the eyes to see the Dham is still there, but the potency is lost. So this is what we see. The 6 questions we saw. First question, you should explain us about the most beneficial, what is most beneficial for the humanity. Which sloka we saw this question, and the answer also I have given. You please, next week, you please refer the answers also, and see if the question is relatable to the answer. I mean, the answer is relatable with the question. And second, tell us how has faith the essence of all the scriptures. Sorry, tell us who have faith, who with faith the essence of all the scriptures by which the intellect is pleased. Third one, you should tell us who desire to hear the purpose of Krishna's appearance from Devaki. Why did Krishna appear? That is the third one. And the fourth one, describe the pastimes of Krishna who has all the avatars within himself. That is the 17th sloka. And in fifth one, describe the stories of the avatars. That is the 18th sloka. They are asking this question. And sixth question, last sloka, the 23rd sloka, they are asking Dharma. Where did Dharma take shelter after Krishna has departed? So these are all the 6 questions that the Saunakadi Rishis asked. And based on these questions, entire Bhagavatam is answered by Sutta Goswami. So it should be understood that the answers to these 6 questions, along with some related matters, constitute the Bhagavatam. So with this, we are completing the first canto, first chapter. So there is no time for doubts. Only thing I am requesting is you go through the first the 6 questions, and then answers also the sloka I have mentioned. Go through it and try to relate it. And the next class, I wanted each one of you to share your viewpoints or any point from what you have read by understanding the question and the answer. Ganta Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Vancha kalpa tarubhyascha kripasindhubheva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo. Ananta Koti Vaishnav ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Mataji, humble request. Only the
Hare
notes,
Krishna.
Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Only the
Mataji.
notes,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Mataji, notes.
Yes, Mataji. Last time I did send.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
So I will end the meeting.
Dandavat.